Boom, Galloping Ghost Productions.
Oh wow.
What up? It's Seaneleous coming to you from the Basement Arcade. I got my man Commodore, and we're kicking it with a little Spectre Files Deathstalker in honor of the Halloween season. Happy Halloween, everybody. Yeah, freaking badass here. Getting into some gameplay. Now, have you ever played this game?
I have seen it and I have heard of this legendary game. And Seaneleous had the great idea to bring the haunted house here today.
That's right. We're doing a haunted house on the stream. Let's get into it. We met Brian Colin, the creator of this game, together, both of us, for the first time at the Galloping Ghost swap meet, and we both got signed posters by him, which I still have hanging in the arcade. So
It was fantastic.
what a guy! This is freaking crazy. So yeah, it's neat that they re-released this game. Well, they never released it originally, but they finally got the game released, even though it was made in the 80s, thanks to Galloping Ghost Productions. Now we can play this game. So we're playing it on Steam. I downloaded it on Steam, and let's get into the game here.
If this goes great, we'll have to do Plumbers Don't Wear Ties at some point. Are you going to choose the wrong things on purpose?
No, I think we just gotta go with our gut. I haven't played this game in so long, I don't even know what
You learn
right
two
and wrong
things
choices
in
are.
detective school. First, always keep your files neat and orderly. And second, a case that involves a missing blonde will inevitably drive you to drink. Still, something about this case intrigued me.
National Geographic.
Besides, I was between clients at the time, and certain bill collectors were starting to get ugly. The papers
Dude, have
said
you
she
ever
was
heard of that
last
whiskey
seen
before?
in
It's
Deathstalker
alright.
Hollow, walking her chihuahua through a nearby graveyard. Not much to go on, but I had to start somewhere.
Ed, there's a gentleman out here to see you. It looks like he wants money. You want me to show him in, or do you want to go out the window again?
Let's go out the window. Is he like nude pictures hung up in his office? Yeah,
Oh
looks
man, we'll
like
have
it.
to.
Alright, what should we do?
Oh man. Hey, I'm not here.
Take a hike, sweetheart.
He wanted money, all right.
Spectre, Mr. Vasilini wants to give you 5 good
Mr.
reasons
Vasilini?
why you should pay him the money tonight.
Oh no.
These poor actors too, by the way. They're probably like
As I slowly regained
had
consciousness,
relations
I
and
was
everything,
touched
kind of
by my
energetic.
secretary's
get paid.
concern.
Ed, are you all right?
Poor kid was crazy about me.
Don't you think you ought to start looking for that girl? I mean, I'd like to get paid this week too, you know.
There, you picked the
Sure thing, Dollface.
Ooh, it's on Laserdisc.
The Derhatchet Institute was founded by a Nobel Prize-winning scientist who disappeared in the late 50s, leaving the place deserted for nearly 30 years. I walked up the creaking front steps and turned the knob. Locked.
Alright, now it gets high pressure. Let's
Yeah.
find another way inside, look under the mat, knock at the door.
Oh man, I think find another way inside.
Yeah, let's find another way inside.
And wasn't it kind of on purpose to like do every cliche imaginable too, like from horror
As I
movies?
walked
Like,
around
yeah.
the house, I saw an open window high above
Early
me.
80s too, so
A
it's
little
like
further
84.
along, I found a ladder,
Kinda humor
leaning
vibes.
next to another window.
Alright, now they're basically alluding to us. Should we try to go through the window, explore the grounds, climb the ladder to look around?
Oh man, I mean the logical thing would probably be climb the ladder and look around, but or we can go in the open window.
Let's see.
I
So
moved
is
the
it-
ladder and started up.
Is it like you actually win, or you
I
go
was
out
halfway
no
through the
matter
window,
what?
looking at the ground
You have to
below,
win.
when I was
If you
struck
pick
from
the
above
wrong
by what
choice
felt like a
twice,
Louisville
you
slugger.
get 3 tries. So if you
There,
pick the wrong
hovering
choice 3
above
times,
me,
you're
was a
dead. You're out
bat
of
from the
game.
big leagues.
A bat for the big leagues, my god.
See, let's see, swing for the fences.
Yeah.
I grabbed the bat with both hands and swung it away from me. To say it looked angry would be a gross understatement.
I love the costuming.
Some Svengoolie vibes.
Use the rope to escape. This does remind me of like a Svengoolie style horror comedy game.
Man.
Use the rope to escape, climb up to the reactor, snare the bat with the rope. Let's see.
I think we're gonna have to.
Let's use the rope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
I grabbed the rope and a trap door opened.
Nice.
I fell for what seemed to be a long, long time and hit the ground hard. Fortunately, I broke my fall on something soft.
Well, what do you think you're doing? Mother doesn't like anybody playing in her laundry. Do you, Mom?
Okay.
That's right, stay out of my laundry! Why don't you run up those stairs where the butler's been nice enough to hold the elevator for you? I'm just a frail old lady who's... That's right, you heard her.
This guy was obviously a psycho.
I feel like he's been in stuff. It's funny that he's a psycho, whatever. Let's see,
He looks familiar too.
Yeah,
They filmed this in Chicago. They filmed this in the Chicagoland area.
man, probably go find the butler.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
On the steps above me, a green ghoul gestured gracefully.
He's wearing jeans, I think. Proceed boldly.
Oh man.
Let's make polite small talk.
No, okay.
I approached the zombie reluctantly and asked him who his tailor was. His response was to push me backwards into a rickety old freight elevator.
So it's kind of like one answer is
floor,
correct,
please?
one is kinda and then the other one's just wrong.
You know what's interesting is each frame, it varies. So some of these, like, there's only one right answer and two are wrong. Some is, like, all of them are right. Some of them are, like, one is right and two are wrong. Or sorry, two are right and one is wrong. So it really depends. There's one scene in particular that I remember where, like, every frame throughout the scene, it's a 1 in 3 chance of like it's very high probability that you'll get it wrong because two of the three are bad and only one is good. So you have to get like 3 right in a row.
Oh,
It's
wow.
really hard.
This is probably just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Let's see where he takes us.
First floor, everybody out. Watch the door.
We arrived on the first floor and I got off.
All right, so now we're in the house. We're on the main floor. If you go towards the light, the music room, or climb the stairs.
Probably go towards the light, I guess. And there's something about like just the whole movie.
The
analog
room was
vibes
crawling
that
with
they
vermin.
tend to
It was
make
one of
things much better.
Vaselini's boys.
I think this was all filmed on 16mm film.
You're a hard man to locate. Secretary told me I could find you here.
I think that's the same actor from that was in his office earlier. Maybe.
Time's up, gumshoe.
Dude, holy.
Mr. Vaselini's authorized
Yeah, that's
me
the
to
guy.
pick up on all outstanding home improvements.
I wondered if I should warn him.
No.
Shoot me.
The bullet just grazed me, but before I blacked out, I saw him get what he deserved.
Oh no! Oh, that was the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 chances left.
Oh no.
I thought for sure that was the right one. Sorry about that.
I don't know
worry.
how long I was out, but someone or something had dragged me to a cellar
I haven't
below Der
played this game
Hatchet
in a
Manor.
long time.
As I struggled to clear my head, I clicked on my flashlight and looked around. Any fool could see that the place had more than its share of dingbats, and I was no exception.
That kind of looks like parts of the basement here.
Yeah.
Explore the cellar.
Yeah.
It was there, in the cellar, that I discovered the little man with the evil grin.
That looks like the guy who delivered the pizza.
I informed the Count of your arrival. He insists that you stay for dinner. Would you like that?
It's so bad. Oh man.
Don't turn around.
Yeah.
He fell for it, so I took the opportunity to bash him in the chops. I never hit a man when he's down, but I knew I should have made an exception when I felt his fingers on my throat.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh god, tickle him.
I think we gotta flip over backwards. I think I'm for this being the right way to go.
I flipped him into his coal bin and ran into the darkness.
Nice.
There you go.
Alright, now we gotta pick Egyptology.
Ooh.
Let's see. Find an elevator, search the cellar, or look for a stair. I don't think we should search the cellar.
Yeah, we should go look for a stairway, probably.
I found myself ascending a steep, circular stairway, when a green ghoul in a rented tuxedo made a dramatic entrance.
That's the guy. Make a rude gesture. There we go.
I wandered into what looked like an ancient Egyptian low-rent housing project.
Touch nothing, leave, examine the papyrus, open the basket.
Oh man, open the basket.
Okay.
When I opened the basket, a foul
God.
smell filled the
Oh,
room,
no.
sort of
No.
like 3,000-year-old gym socks. It was the last thing I remember.
Oh man!
Oh no!
See, this game is hard.
And you gotta like memorize stuff.
I woke up with the feeling that I was at the end of my rope. When I realized that I was fit to be tied. The situation was bad and my life hung in the balance. But this was no time for reflection.
I've seen part of this at Galloping Ghost. Well, not all.
Mr. Spectre, did you have a nice nap? I'm so glad you decided to hang around. Well, the only reason why you're alive is because the master prefers a hot lunch to cold cuts.
Oh, this is great.
Stand on your toes, take a deep breath, or do something clever.
Oh man. No.
What's good about the Steam version is in the arcade, like if you run out of time, then they pick for you. But on the Steam version, like we could take our time to like analyze this to death and say, hey, which is the best one to take? We don't get as high of a score, but it also gives us time to think. I would go with B, take a deep breath. That would just be B. What do you think?
And what does do something clever even mean? You know? I don't know. Or stand on your toes. Let's do something clever.
Alright, let's try it.
Got a bad feeling about this one though.
I was trying to think of a diversion when I lost my footing.
Oh no!
The whole world started to slip away as the rope bit into my neck.
Oh yes! This is good. Yes!
When I got up, I saw that the pipe had made quite an impression on Laughing Boy.
Phew! That was close.
I know, I was worried about that one. Man, I think just take the candle
Yeah,
and
let's
go.
get out of here.
Screw this guy already.
I I grabbed a candle and headed out. A sudden breeze blew out my candle, and I could barely make out my surroundings in the darkness.
Oh no. Oh man. Probably C? No.
I think we
What do
should.
you think?
Let's go into the next room.
Okay.
I think this will get us out of here.
The next room contained an old writing desk under the Der Hatchet family crest. On the desk were many items of interest.
Let's see. Let's decipher the cryptic runes.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Just as I picked up the papers, the candle lit itself, and a funky phantom friar floated into the room.
I love the costume. Uh-oh. This guy does not look friendly at all.
No.
Straighten out his papers. Enjoy wine and candlelight. Burn his papers. It's a tough. It's 50-50. Straighten. I don't think we should drink the wine and the candle. But burn his papers or straighten them out?
Let's straighten them out. Let's be nice and see what happens.
I could tell he didn't appreciate my efforts.
Oh no. No! Oh! Why did our score go up then, though?
I think with every choice, even if it's a bad choice, you get some points. But I think that was it.
I came to in an attic. Someone or something was sitting across the attic from me.
At long last, the detective decides to pay a visit to his host. Have you enjoyed our hospitality so far?
It was difficult not to listen. His voice had a strong hypnotic effect.
If they're like that 80s style of old style masks.
Sweet.
Alright, so I feel like no choice at this. We're pretty much screwed.
Yeah. I feel like we've met before. That's a good one.
You don't know me, but I know you. Each time you lapse in consciousness, I get to know you a little better. Come, sit. Drink with me. It's something I picked out close to your heart.
That was my blood he was sucking on.
I want to attack this fool. We got nothing to lose.
There you go.
I tried to attack, but
Stop, Gumshoe!
Count Yorchakunsky stared into my eyes, and I knew I had failed. I blacked out.
It's because you died. Game over.
Man.
That game's pretty hard.
Dude. In hindsight, you probably could have made better chat.
The first time I played through this game, like, all the way, I remember I just kept playing it, and, like, I had to remember which were the bad choices so I wouldn't pick them. It was like a trial and error thing. But I put, like, a lot of time into this game, I remember. Alright, what do you think? You want to play one more time?
Let's do it again.
Okay. Well, we're sad, but it's...
Oh, man.
Sanitarium. Alright. Let's get back to the game.
There's a music video?
Yeah. I guess they made a song just for the game. That's back in the day, like when every movie or like game would have their own sound,
Yeah.
theme song made after it.
Oh. Alright, take two.
You learn two things in detective school.
That's funny.
First, always keep your files neat and orderly. And second, a case that involves a missing blonde will inevitably drive you to drink. Still, something about this case intrigued me. Besides, I was between clients at the time, and certain bill collectors were starting to get ugly. The papers said she was last seen in Hatchet Hollow, walking her chihuahua through a nearby graveyard. Not much to go on, but I had to start somewhere.
Ed, there's a gentleman out here to see you that looks like he
gentleman?
wants money.
Yeah, dude's
You
got
want
look
me
at
to
the
show him
picture.
in, or do you want to go
Oh,
out the
yeah.
window again?
Fucking like Playboy
Yeah.
centerfold hanging up the top. Hide your wallet. I'm not here. Meet the gentleman.
Oh man,
Just meet this
Man.
guy.
he's gonna come in anyway.
He wanted money, all right,
Thank you, Mr.
but it was
Spectre.
for a good cause.
All
Need somebody
proceeds
else.
go to the orphanage and are, of course, tax deductible. I don't mean to pry, but your secretary mentioned that you might be driving out to Hatchet Hollow tonight.
We are.
It's a very evil place. I want you to have this. It may save your life.
Oh,
It's a vial
off to
of
good
holy
start.
water.
Yeah.
Holy water.
$12. Tax deductible?
Thought he wanted us to have it. Now we got to pay for it.
Oh man.
Send in the next client.
Take a hike, sweetheart.
He
So
wanted
this
money,
is good.
all right.
If we keep
Spectre,
getting the frames
Mr.
going, we get
Vaseline
more
wants to
points.
give you
So
5
more
good
points
reasons
we can get in the
why you
beginning,
should
the
pay him
beginning,
the
the
money
better.
tonight.
Because last time we just got this guy first.
And that holy water, if we need to attack somebody,
Yes.
that's probably what that is.
And a little spoiler. We
As
picked
I
the right
slowly
choice.
regained
We'll end up
consciousness, I
using
was
them.
touched by my secretary's concern.
Ed, are you all right?
Poor kid was crazy about me.
Don't you think you ought to start looking for that girl? I mean, I'd like to get paid this week too, you know.
Let's start earning that money.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yes, you mentioned about the
The
laser
Hatchet
disc.
Institute was
This
founded
game
by a
was
Nobel
slated to be a
Prize-winning
laser disc game in the
scientist who
80s
disappeared in the late
but
50s,
there were
leaving
some
the place
other laser
deserted
disc
for
games
nearly
that
30
failed,
years.
Like there's
I
like
walked
Madden
up the
football
creaky
laser
front
disc game,
steps,
but it
How is that
turned the knob.
translate, man?
So they decided they never released it. They had all this video footage, and there was a lot of like pushback because video games in the arcades are like quick turnover, so you want to get different plays like as fast as
Yeah.
possible. Where this, think about how much you could go on one quarter.
Right.
Like that first gameplay that we did was pretty long.
It was.
So imagine playing in the arcade in the 80s that long of a period of time. So they wanted faster turnover with the money to be more profitable. And I heard that Laserdisc games were a lot more expensive to perform maintenance on. So all of that made it so, okay, well, this game isn't going to be profitable, so they just didn't release it.
It's cool. All these years later, what do you think? C, look under
Yeah.
the mat. It's amazing. All these years later, they
Naturally,
Everybody's all
there was a
retro
key
now.
that fit the front door under the mat.
Yeah, this is like a new retro-style game, which I really like.
The stench was awful. It was like entering a tomb. There were rotting stairs to my right and a room to my left, and I felt a cold chill on the back of my neck.
All right, let's go straight up the stairs this time.
yeah.
We won't get shot.
As I ascended the rotting staircase, I began to feel as if I were being followed. From the top of the stairs, I could see a woman below.
Is it the secretary?
She was a vampire all along.
yeah. A sexy stalker.
Let's use the holy water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I knew this would come in handy.
Her skin erupted as the water splashed onto her.
Nice.
The stench was awful.
Run.
The second floor looked dark and uninviting.
I wonder if they just like actually got a real abandoned house for this too.
They did. There was like an abandoned mental asylum in Chicago that they filmed this in.
For real?
And it was in the dead of winter. So like if you look closely in some of the footage, like you could see the actor's breath because it was like the coldest winter in Chicago in many years.
Oh,
And
wow.
They filmed this in the dead of winter. Like pretty much I think it was a shoestring budget where like the actors didn't get paid and it just was like they filmed it all in like a short period of time.
Well, it goes with the style of the game though, because it's kind of cool having it be a lo-fi like home movie style kind of film.
Yeah. that adds to the vibe of
Yeah.
all of it. Like that's what made this game so cool when it came out just a couple of years ago on Steam. Because I think they re-released this. What did they say? Like 2016 in the arcades. They put it in Galloping Ghost first, but then they ported it to Steam like October 2020. So it was the perfect time because it was the pandemic
Yeah.
and nobody could go to haunted houses. So playing this game at home on Halloween made me feel like, okay, well, I have to stay at home because of the lockdown, but I still feel like I'm like in a haunted house. So it was
Yeah.
cool to have this game come out then. Let's go in the nearest room here.
Let's do it.
My fear faded as I fled. I felt fine till I fell.
Oh no.
So I flipped over and found
Oh,
I'd been
God.
followed by a fanged femme fatale with a fried finger.
Dude, his teeth are so fang.
Yeah.
Kick the door shut.
Oh yeah.
I hated to be rude, but sometimes you got no choice. As I stood up, a strange mist started to come in from
Oh, God.
under the door. The only other door led to a closet.
Oh no.
Let's do it. Right in the closet.
I hesitated before entering the closet. Was I a man or a mouse? I decided to give it serious consideration from inside the closet.
Let's see.
Oh man.
Keep silent.
Yeah.
In the darkness, I became
Oh,
aware
God.
of something gnawing on my ankle. So I switched on the light. Rats!
Oh
All right,
man.
let's turn the light back
Yeah.
on.
Oh, killer, dude.
I turned on the light and discovered a stairway.
Yes.
Oh.
Right up the stairs.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
The stairs led to an attic. A trail of green ooze leading off to my left. And in the other direction, piles of old junk near an open window.
Let's see. Let's follow the slime trail.
Yes.
The slime led to a glowing crystal sphere next to a rotting, slime-covered pirate chest.
Looks like weed.
Yeah. And it wasn't even slime looking at all. Oh man. Oh.
What do you think?
Open the.
Let's open the
Yeah.
stinking chest. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of nervous.
I
I don't
opened the
know if this is
stinking,
good.
rotted pirate chest and discovered, naturally,
Oh, God.
a stinking, rotted pirate. Knife in one hand, small wooden box in the other.
Oh man, this is a tricky one. I don't remember what the right choices are.
Grab the knife, probably, right?
I don't know.
Oh man. I feel like that's too easy if we just close the chest. Man.
One of them gets you stabbed, and I think it was grabbing the knife.
Okay.
I think it's either the box or the closing of the chest.
Well, I think we're supposed to. Should we just close it?
Yeah, let's close it.
It feels like we're supposed to take the box. I don't know.
I slammed the lid down. Despite the open window, the attic smelled musty. The smell seemed to be coming from a large wooden crate.
Oh, here we
Then
go
I
again.
saw it, and vice
man.
versa.
Look on that guy's face.
Oh man.
Let's not jump out the window. Let's see.
It's got to be staying perfectly still then.
Whatever it was flew at my head and knocked me to the ground.
Oh no!
It looked angry.
Okay, so we beasted this guy before. We just got to remember. Man, this wasn't a choice before.
Oh man, probably shed some light on it if it's supposed to be like a bat vampire
Let's try it.
thing.
I started for the lantern, but it could fly faster than I could crawl. The last thing I remember was its hot breath on my neck.
I thought that would have been good because I thought he would pull a light switch or
Yeah.
the rope.
I don't know how long I was out, but someone or something had dragged me to a cellar below Der Hatchet Manor. As I struggled to clear my head, I clicked on my flashlight and looked around. Any fool could see that the place had more than its share of dingbats, and I was no exception.
It's definitely like the basement.
Yeah.
Basement arcade.
Yeah.
Find the fiend jig. Don't go looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Let's explore the cellar.
Okay.
It was there, in the cellar, that I discovered the little man with the evil grin.
I've informed the Count of your arrival. He insists that you stay for dinner. Would you like that?
There are like different choices than before.
I think it was like, don't turn around.
Oh yeah. You're right.
He fell for it, so I took the opportunity to bash him in the chops. I never hit a man when he's down, but I knew I should have made an exception when I felt his fingers on my throat.
Now we gotta flip him. It's kind of a weird frame to freeze on. Looks like he's about to kiss him.
Maybe he was.
Flip over backwards.
I flipped him into his coal bin and ran into the darkness.
Dude, that was so loud. Why?
And for a second, I thought it was like one of those point and click games from the early '90s, where it had like you could choose to like go.
Yeah. I thought you would click the sign.
Yeah.
It just seemed more intuitive to that. See, that's something that I think they made more recently, like when Galloping Ghost produced this game to be released finally. Like that wasn't made in the 80s. That was like an artistic frame that was made when they released the game nowadays. And let's look for a stairway.
Yeah.
Or an elevator. Yeah, stairway. Because this will get us back to the,
I found myself ascending a steep, circular stairway when a green ghoul in a rented tuxedo made a dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fun room, too. I love it if you can make it out of there alive. Now, don't open the basket. I gotta remember not to open the basket. So we'll flick this guy off, make a rude gesture, and then we'll go into the other room. That guy.
Yeah.
I wandered into what looked like an ancient Egyptian low-rent housing project.
So definitely don't open the basket. I guess.
Let's examine the papyrus.
I could make out curse, ham, honor, I. The curse of Ham-on-Rye. When I turned to leave, I saw someone blocking the door.
Oh, God.
Obviously, the tomb's present resident. Just then, I spotted a prowler at the window.
His hand's so big.
Oh, man, they got a burglar coming in. Why does the burglar look like a caricature? Let's see. Freeze. Hide and watch.
Yes.
I hid behind a bush and watched him ransack the tomb.
What's it supposed to be?
It's quite a mask, whatever that mask is for the burglar. Oh no, he's gonna open the basket! Oh, God.
Apparently, the basket had a curse on it. The curse of Ham-on-Rye.
That's why we didn't open it this time. What next? This is a tough one.
Well, I feel like we're supposed to stay. Nah, we should probably run out of the tomb.
Let's try it. I hope the mummy doesn't get us, though. Let's find out.
Oh.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, let's wait for the mummy's next move. Or
But then he might get us, too.
isn't it continue to cower and fear kind of the same thing as wait for the mummy's next move?
Yeah.
So it must run out of the tomb is the only action move.
Do you want to go with our... That was the first instinct.
Yeah.
It's kind of like multiple choice when they say in school, like if you're not sure, you should just go with the... If you erase it and change your answer, you are better off just going with your gut instinct originally. So let's get out of here. See if this works.
I tried to run past,
No!
Well, that didn't work. So much for what they teach in school to go with your gut.
Oh, man.
I woke up with the feeling that I was at the end of my rope. When I realized
that's
that I
played through this
I
game
was
so
fit
much,
to
but
be
it's been
tied.
so long. That's why this game does have
The
a lot of
situation was
replay
bad
value,
and my
because
life hung in
I
the
used
balance.
to know like what all the right
But
answers
this was
were,
no time
but I
for
haven't played it
reflection.
in so long, like I forgot that was like the wrong answer.
Mr. Spectre, did you have a nice nap? I'm so glad you decided to hang around. Well, the only reason why you're alive is because the master prefers a hot lunch to cold cuts.
Well, that was right last time. I do something clever because it killed the guy.
I was trying to think of a diversion when I
Funny, 'cause
lost
thought
my
that was the
footing.
wrong choice, but no, what got us was the
The
prior
whole
guy
world
pushed
started
us
to
in the
slip
face,
away
right?
as the rope bit into my neck. When I got up, I saw that the pipe had made quite an impression on Laughing Boy.
Take the candle and go, I think, was a
Yes.
mistake. Or was that right last time?
No, I think we were good, but then we
Yeah,
went into
wasn't
that
it
other room. So I think either leave before he wakes up or take the candle and go. Should be fine.
Okay.
Let's do...
Yeah, let's take the candle and go. 'Cause that's not what killed us.
I grabbed a candle and headed out. A sudden breeze blew out my candle, and I could barely make out my surroundings in the darkness.
So what happened? We went into the next room.
Yeah, and then the friar guy came out, and then
Yeah.
we were like organizing his papers, and he punched us in the face.
Yeah.
So I think one of these doesn't put us in that room, but I don't know what it is. Because the bad thing is, if we pick the wrong one, we're going to go back in to the guy with the shovel. He's going to kill us. So
Well, can we do the friar guy and just try to... Do you think we can get out of that one?
yeah, I think we
Fine.
can get out of it. Let's try it.
Well, we know not to organize his papers. By not being nice with it.
The next room contained an old writing desk under the Der Hatchet family crest. On the desk were many items of interest.
Money and a candle. Examine the gold coins.
Let's try it. This is a new one.
As I reached forward, the candle lit itself, and as if by magic, a monk appeared.
He's a monk now?
Alright, this is stressful. Let's not touch the papers. So I would say either dunk the flame or quickly pinch. I think putting the candle out makes him disappear.
Okay, yeah.
So
Let's try it.
what do you think? Dunk it or pinch it? I'm afraid if we pinch it, we might not put it out. This is a tough choice.
Well, are they going to have the wine like explode in our face, though?
Yeah, that's true. Let's try to pinch
Yeah.
it.
I extinguished the candle and the phantom friar disappeared, only to reappear
Oh,
seconds
no!
later.
Oh! Oh, come on! Oh, and that was it too, right?
That was it.
I came to in an attic. Someone or something was
you get
sitting
out of
across
this,
the attic
or
from
No,
me.
this is it. There's
At
no way.
long
I've tried a
last,
million times,
the
like different
detective
choices. But
decides
yeah,
to
eventually.
pay a
You
visit
still have the
to
holy
his
water?
host.
No, we used it on the
Have you
vampire.
enjoyed our hospitality so far?
Yeah, we used it on that vampire chick at the beginning.
It was difficult not to listen. His voice had a strong hypnotic effect.
Oh man.
No matter what, we're dead meats.
You don't know me, but I know you. Each time you lapse in consciousness, I get to know you a little better. Come, sit, drink with me. It's something I picked out close to your heart.
That was my blood he was sucking on.
I'm here to suck your blood.
What if we offer him a bribe?
My pockets were empty.
I took the liberty of removing everything from your pockets.
This was Count Yorchakunsky. I knew I had failed when I looked into his eyes. I was powerless to resist him.
Oh man. We got more of a score that time though.
Yep.
Oh. That was swag, man.
Good game. Good game. Well, we didn't beat it, but as you can see, that's a very hard game.
That is a hard
Little
game, and it's
playthrough.
like it's so much longer than like other FMV kind of games, so it would take a lot. You have to play that sucker a million times. How many times did you play it to make it through?
Hours just to keep learning about what the right moves would
Yeah.
take. 4 years ago, when they first came out on Steam, I was playing it forever. So that was a good game. Well, we're sad again, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, did not play through that. The second game, definitely, you pick up little pieces each time you play. So we'll have to keep playing another time. But thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. And yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Coming to you from the
Happy
Basement Arcade. And you Commodore and Seaneleous calling it a day. Peace.